Hi, I'm Serena from Sustainable Living Ideas, and today we're diving into 10 simple, everyday ways you can live more sustainably. Without needing a farm, a lab, or a trust fund, sustainability doesn't have to be complicated. It's about small, smart changes that make your life easier while helping the planet breathe a little easier too. So let's start with the first and maybe most important step. Redefine what sustainable living means for you. This journey is personal. Sustainability looks different for everyone, and that's okay. For some, it's all about reducing waste and aiming for that zero waste jar. For others, it's growing a few herbs on the windowsill or biking to work a couple of times a week. The key is to not chase perfection. Instead, aim for progress. One reusable bottle, a few meat-free meals. Or simply remembering your grocery bags, these small actions make a measurable difference, especially when millions of us are doing the same thing. Find what resonates with you, what fits into your life without adding stress, and start there. It's about building positive habits, not creating a new set of rules to feel guilty about. Next up, let's talk about cutting down on single-use products. This is one of the most visible and impactful changes you can make. Start small. Just pick one disposable habit you want to change. Maybe it's your daily coffee cup, your plastic water bottle, or those flimsy grocery bags. Instead of trying to change everything at once, invest in one high-quality reusable item and make it a part of your daily routine. Sustainability isn't about owning a drawer full of eco-gadgets you never use. It is about finding that one trusty coffee mug or that one sturdy tote bag and using it for years. Think about it, every time you refill that bottle or that cup, it's one less piece of plastic going to a landfill. Over time, you'll save both money and a surprising amount of waste. Our third tip is to eat local and seasonal. Have you ever noticed how food travels more than most people do? Those food miles add up fast, contributing to a significant amount of transport emissions. By choosing food that's grown locally and in season, you are not only supporting farmers in your own community, but also drastically cutting down on the carbon footprint of your meals. And let's be honest, the flavor is just better. When you eat seasonally, tomatoes actually taste like tomatoes again, and strawberries are bursting with sweetness. A trip to a local farmer's market can be a really enjoyable experience. You get to connect with the people who grow your food and discover new vegetables you might not find at the supermarket. And don't worry, this isn't about guilt. You can still enjoy your morning coffee or that avocado toast. It's all about balance and making more conscious choices where you can. That brings us to point 4, reduce food waste. This one is huge. Globally, roughly 1/3 of all the food we produce is wasted. That's a staggering amount of resources, water, land, and energy all going for nothing. But the good news is, tackling food waste at home is pretty straightforward. It starts with a little bit of planning. Plan your meals for the week, make a shopping list, and stick to it. Learn how to store your food correctly to make it last longer. An airtight glass container can keep leftovers fresh for days. Get creative in the kitchen. Try having a Use It Up challenge once a week where you craft a meal out of whatever is left in the fridge. That half-eaten onion, those slightly wilted greens? With a little planning, they become a delicious dinner instead of just another contribution to the compost bin. Now for number 5, shift to renewable energy even in small ways. When you hear renewable energy, you might immediately picture massive wind turbines or rooftops covered in solar panels. And while those are fantastic, you don't need to make a huge investment to make a difference. Many energy providers now offer a green or renewable energy plan you can switch to with just a phone call, or start even smaller. Solar-powered garden lights are an easy and beautiful way to light up your outdoor space using the sun as energy. If you enjoy a good DIY project, you can even build your own small solar charger for your phone or other devices. In fact, Glenn showed exactly how to do that in his video from last Wednesday, so check that out. Every single watt of power you use from a renewable source is a quiet but powerful vote for a cleaner future. Our 6th idea is to buy less and choose better. We live in a world that constantly tells us to buy more, to upgrade, to get the latest model. But fast consumerism is a huge driver of waste. Before you buy something new, just take a moment to pause and ask yourself, will I still love and need this in a year or 5 years? If the answer is a clear yes, then go for quality. It might cost a little more upfront, but buying fewer, better things that are built to last means you create less waste in the long run. It also helps you appreciate what you already own. This is the heart of sustainable minimalism. It's not about having a bare, empty house. It's about surrounding yourself with items that are useful, beautiful, and meaningful. It's about choosing intention over impulse. Let's move on to number 7, make your commute greener. Transportation accounts for a massive chunk of global carbon emissions, but even small changes to our daily travel habits can help. Think about the short trips you take. Could you walk or cycle instead of driving? Not only is it better for the planet, but it's also great for your physical and mental health. If you have a longer commute, see if public transport is a viable option. And if you need to drive, try to be more efficient. Combine your errands into one trip or look into car sharing with a coworker. And for the many people now working from home a few days a week, congratulations. You're already significantly reducing your carbon footprint and probably your stress levels too. At number 8, we have saving energy at home. This is all about those little habits that, when done consistently, add up to a big difference. It's like giving your home a little eco tune-up. One of the easiest switches is to replace old incandescent bulbs with energy-efficient LEDs. They use a fraction of the energy and last for years. Another simple habit is to unplug chargers and appliances when you're not using them. Many electronics draw phantom power even when they're turned off. Also, take a look at your thermostat. Lowering it by just a degree or two in the winter or raising it in the summer can lead to significant energy savings. And finally, try hang drying your laundry once or twice a week. Your clothes will last longer and you'll save the energy a dryer would use. Point number 9 is to support sustainable and ethical brands. Your money is your voice, and where you choose to spend it sends a powerful message to companies. When you can, try to support businesses that prioritize fair labor practices, use responsible materials, and are transparent about their supply chain. Look for trusted certifications like Fairtrade, FSC for wood products, or B Corp, which recognizes companies for their social and environmental performance. A quick background check before you click buy can tell you a lot. And don't overlook small local businesses. They often have the lowest environmental footprint of all and are the backbone of our communities. Choosing to support them is a win-win. And finally, our 10th tip, grow something. Anything. You absolutely do not need a big garden or a backyard. A few herbs on a sunny windowsill, a tomato plant on the balcony, or even a single pot of lettuce on your patio can work wonders. The act of planting a seed and watching it grow is incredibly grounding and rewarding. It reconnects you with nature and the source of your food in a very tangible way. It's surprisingly easy once you start, and we'll be showing you how in a future video. Glenn is already working on a fantastic DIY indoor herb garden project, so stay tuned for that. That little bit of green in your home isn't just good for the planet. It's really, really good for you too. Living sustainably isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's simply about doing something. Each small choice you make is a quiet act of optimism for the future. Start with one idea from this video that feels achievable for you and make it a habit. Then maybe next month you can try another. Over time, those tiny steps grow and combine to form a lifestyle that feels good and does good. If this video helped you find a new idea or two, please give it a like and maybe share it with a friend who might be interested. And don't forget to subscribe for more weekly tips from our community of makers and doers. I'm Serena, and remember, sustainable living isn't about giving things up. It's about discovering better ways to live. Thanks for watching.